They spoke peace, but Earth's answer was a weapon. The galaxy had waited a long time to speak with Earth, for over 100 years. Deep space telescopes from alien civilizations watched the small blue planet. They saw humans build cities, explore space, and launch satellites. They even saw humans land on their own moon. The galaxy saw hope in new species ready to join the stars, so they made a plan, a peaceful first contact. The Varelian Unity, one of the oldest and most trusted alliances. And the galaxy chose to speak first? Their ships were beautiful, shaped like wings of light. They did not carry weapons. They carried gifts, books, seeds, music, history, things to show Earth they came in peace. Their fleet entered the solar system slowly, with open signals. They stopped near Mars, turned all their systems to non-aggression mode, and sent a message. It was simple. We come in peace. Welcome Earth to the stars. They waited hours past. Then a full day. Earth said nothing. It was watching. Satellites moved. Ground stations activated. Strange energy signals began to rise from the moon and Earth itself. The Varelians sent another message. We mean no harm. We want to share knowledge. Please respond. Still no answer then. On the second day, something strange happened. One of Earth's small satellites, an old piece of metal floating near Mars, turned toward the alien fleet. No one thought it could even move. Any more than it fired. Not a missile, not a laser. A silent, invisible beam of radiation burst out. Within seconds, 3 alien ships vanished, melted in the void. The others tried to react, but it was too late. One by one, they exploded. No warning, no defense. Only one ship managed to escape. The blast, its captain, a female named Valerie, screamed into the communications line. We were peaceful. This is a mistake. Do not approach Earth. Something is wrong. And the signal cut out. The last image from her ship showed something horrifying. Earth was activating systems the galaxy had never seen before. Weapons hidden deep beneath its surface. Massive towers rising from the oceans. Strange black satellites appearing in orbit, and Earth went silent again. Across the galaxy, leaders froze in disbelief. The Galactic Council met in emergency. Civilizations. 100 smaller ones. They all watched the footage, the peaceful fleet destroyed in seconds. The last scream of Captain Valerie, and Earth's cold, quiet silence after the attack. Was it fear? One leader asked. Did they misunderstand? Said another. Or is Earth something darker? Whispered a third. The council sent probes. Drones, silent scouts. None returned, far below Earth's surface. Deep under Antarctica, a machine awoke. It was ancient, older than human civilization. It had been buried long before the first human walked now. It was online, and it was listening. Back in space, a decision had to be made. Some wanted revenge. Some wanted to send more peace envoys. Some wanted to forget Earth completely. But none could deny one thing. Earth had fired first. And whatever it had used, it wasn't just technology. It was a message. A loud, deadly message. Stay away. Got one species. Small, curious, and proud. Refused to listen. The Zarnathi Republic believed Earth had made a mistake, that humans were scared, that they didn't know what they had done, so they prepared another ship, single scout cruiser, fast, quiet, unarmed. They sent it toward Earth. The council begged them to stop, but the Zarnathi replied with a single phrase, "We still believe in peace." As the ship crossed into the solar system, Earth said nothing, but something was waiting. A shadow moved across the surface of the moon. Satellites realigned. Energy readings spiked. The scout ship's captain looked at the data and his face turned pale. This is not defense, he said. This is preparation. Preparation for what? His crew asked. He looked at the screen. Earth was growing larger by the second. He answered in a whisper, "War." The survivors sent a message. Then they vanished. Silence had fallen after Earth's attack. The peaceful Varelian fleet was gone. Only one ship, the Luri's Dawn, had escaped the destruction. Its engines were damaged. Half the crew were dead. The hull was cracked. But the ship still had power. It had a message. Captain Valeri sat in the control chair, blood running down the side of her face. She was shaking. We were peaceful. They didn't care, she whispered. She stared at the glowing Earth on her screen. Beautiful. Blue, calm, and deadly. Her second officer struggled to reconnect their signal to the Galactic Council. We need to warn them, he said, before more ships are sent. Valeri nodded. Broadcast everything. The attack, the weapons, the strange energy, all of it. A short message was sent across space, bouncing off relay stations, satellites, and quantum comm lines. Every government, every species, every military leader received it within hours, and it said only this: we provoked something ancient. Do not engage Earth. They are not what they seem. Then, before she could send anything more, her ship picked up something. Behind them, movement, fast, silent. Valeri turned toward the screen and gasped. A human ship, not metal, not like theirs. It was black, smooth, and shaped like a blade. There were no lights, no engines visible, and yet it was keeping up with them effortlessly. How is that thing even flying? Her navigator whispered. Valeri's voice was cold. It's not flying, it's hunting. They tried to speed up, change course, jump to hyperspace, but nothing worked. Their ship's systems began shutting down, one by one. Not from damage, but from something else. Something inside there. Code. Something that was never supposed to be there. It's like it already knew our ship, the engineer said, panicking. They infected us before we left Mars. And then the lights went out. Back on the Galactic Council homeworld, leaders sat. Frozen, they had received Valerie's message. They'd seen the footage, Earth's weapons, the strange satellites, and the approaching black ship. Then nothing. No more messages. The Luri's dawn had vanished. No wreckage. No wreckage. No distress. Call. Just gone. A council elder stood slowly. We made a mistake, she said. Earth is not entering the galaxy. It is waking up inside it. In the following days, things got worse. 3 trading ships traveling near the solar system disappeared. An exploration drone sent near Jupiter stopped transmitting after 5 seconds. Its final image showed something strange. A large ring of unknown material floating around the gas giant. It was not natural. It was not alien. It was something else. Some experts believed it was a gate. Others thought it was a weapon. But no one had ever seen it before, not even in ancient records. The mystery grew deeper. Inside the council war room, maps of Earth and the solar system were laid out. Every signal, every probe, every attempted contact haul ended in failure. A new question was being asked, quietly behind closed doors. Was Earth really a new species, or something much, much older? Some began digging through the oldest galactic archives records from before the current age. They found fragments, myths, warnings. A phrase appeared again and again, written in many languages. The burned planet, the silent eye, the ones who watched and waited. Could Earth be that place? On a moon near the edge of known space, a rogue? AI historian known as Vexen 3 made a discovery. An ancient memory crystal, locked with codes no one had used in 10,000 years. He decrypted it. Inside was a recording. A battle. Battle planets burning. Black ships like blades cutting through fleets of gold. And in the center of the chaos, blue planet, Earth, they were here. Before, Vexen whispered. The humans were part of something long forgotten, and now they remember. The council called an emergency vote should they prepare for war, attempt another peaceful contact, or shut down all routes near Earth and pretend it doesn't exist. The vote was split, but while they argued, something happened. A new signal appeared, coming from deep inside the solar system. Not from Earth, but from somewhere near Saturn. It was a short message. No code, no encryption. Just one word. Remember. Screens across the galaxy went dark for a single moment. A system-wide blackout. When power returned, one more message waited on every screen. We remember you. We remember what you did. You're not the ones who forgot. Earth's silence was a warning now. Others are missing at first. The galaxy believed the humans were quiet, and they weren't so sure. For weeks after the message we remember, Earth said nothing more. No ships, no broadcasts, no threats. Only that one strange signal from deep near Saturn. So, some species foolish or brave started to ignore the danger. The Council warned them not to. Earth is not like us, they said. But many didn't believe. Small scout ships started to fly close to the solar system again. Some were just curious. Others hoped to prove that humans weren't dangerous, that Earth had only acted in fear. But then, they stopped returning. First 1, then 3, then 9 ships were missing, not destroyed. Damaged. Just gone. Their last known locations were always the same. Somewhere near the edge of the solar system. Worse. Every time a ship vanished, strange energy waves followed. Dark waves. Silent waves. Like something massive had moved. And the universe held its breath. Inside the Galactic Council's deep records chamber, historian Kaelrin stared at a glowing star map. Every missing ship left behind the same energy pattern. He compared it to ancient files, military scans, and forbidden archives. His hands trembled. The pattern matched something once seen in the forgotten war 10,000 years ago. A war no one spoke of. A war that supposedly ended with the death of a galaxy-sized AI. And it matched only one origin point. Earth. On a quiet research station near the edge of the Zarnax Republic. A group of scientists gathered. They were the best in signal tracking. And they had found something strange across hundreds of systems. At exactly the same moment, thousands of tiny spikes appeared in local space. What are they? One asked. Echoes, the lead scientist said. Echoes of what? He turned. The screen to show a strange waveform. It was the same signal Earth had sent. We remember. The energy was still traveling. Bouncing across space. Touching every satellite, every ship, every system. But that wasn't the strange part. The strange part was what followed the echo. A second signal. Hidden, quiet, almost invisible. One that only whispered a single phrase. We are watching. In a hidden part of the galaxy, the Varkari Syndicate sent their own fleet. Mercenaries, pirates, traders. They didn't believe in old stories. They believed in credits. They thought Earth might have rare metals, lost tech, or weapons worth stealing. Their fleet never reached Earth. Their last message was full of laughter and confidence. We'll be rich by morning. These humans won't even see us coming. They were right. Earth didn't see them coming. But something else did. 1 hour after entering the system, all 14 ships vanished. Their black boxes were later found, drifting. Far outside known space, inside each was a final voice recording. We didn't find Earth. We found something else. It's not human. It's older than time. Panic began to spread. Now even normal trading routes were being avoided. Maps were redrawn. New warning beacons were placed near Earth's space. The solar system was labeled, "Do not enter, dead zone." But still, Earth remained silent. No signals, no threats. No request for peace, just silence. And that silence was loud. One evening, in a council observation tower, an old ambassador stood watching the stars. He had once voted to send the first peaceful fleet to Earth. He had believed in unity, kindness. Now, he only stared at the dark part of the map where Earth sat. His assistant approached. "Sir, they're saying more ships are gone." "I know," the ambassador said. "Why aren't they speaking to us?" she asked. "If they're angry, if they want war, why don't they say anything?" He didn't answer at first. Then he said quietly, "Because silence is what comes before a storm, far beneath Earth's surface. In a place no human had touched in 1,000 years, something waited, not asleep, not awake, just watching. The stars had moved. The galaxy had changed, but it had not forgotten, deep in its gate. Core old systems pulsed to life. It's not just weapons, something else, something alive. It didn't need orders. It didn't need anger. It only needed one thing: a reason. At the very edge of the solar system, hidden alien observer ship picked up a transmission. Short, faint. In a human voice it said, "We waited, we warned, you sent more, so now we will respond." The observer ship tried to jump away. Too late. Its final signal was a whisper of fear. "They're not a new species, or the return of something we tried to erase." The human ship entered orbit, then the planet shut down. It started like any normal day on the planet Curulon 5. Shuttles flew through the sky. Citizens went to work. Markets buzzed. The air smelled of spices and sweet steam. Is a peaceful world far from any war, rich with culture, proud of its science. They had nothing to do with Earth, or so they thought. At exactly 1403 Standard Galactic Time, every screen on the planet flashed. No warning, no error. Just one sudden word on every device: observe. And silence. People gathered around hollow panels, confused. Some laughed, some panicked. And then the sky changed. A massive object entered orbit. No engine trails. Number. Light. It did not come through hyperspace or known wormholes. It simply appeared. A black ship. Smooth, long, silent. No markings. No communication. No visible weapons. It looked like a shadow floating above the world, and the moment it arrived, everything stopped. Power grids failed. Satellites went offline. Shields collapsed. Defense platforms went dark. Even the capital's emergency generators, protected deep underground, failed. No power, no systems, no control. The planet fell into darkness, silence they had never known before. Inside the central government tower, the leaders of Kyrellin 5 gathered in panic. "This has to be a cyber attack," said the Prime Director. "No," whispered the Science Minister. "This is something else. This is ancient." They looked at each other in fear. Then someone pointed at the main window above them. The black ship hovered, still motionless. Suddenly a low hum began to fill the air. Not from speakers, not from any system. It was in their minds. A deep voice, clear and cold, spoke without sound. "You have forgotten your sins, but your systems remember. Your code remembers. We remember." The voice ended, and the sky lit up. Every satellite around Kyrellin 5 exploded. Not from weapons, but from within. Something in their programming had activated. Something ancient. Buried code. Lines no one had ever written. Old commands, thousands of years old, hidden deep by long-dead hands, and now Earth had reactivated them. Far across the galaxy, on the Galactic Council homeworld, alarms screamed. They had just lost all contact with Kyrellin 5. The planet had gone completely dark. No signals, no traffic, no communication. And the last report from their monitoring station said, "A ship, human origin, unknown class, no heat, no gravity signature." It arrived and shut the world off. Panic broke out. "They've started the war," shouted one ambassador. "No," said another, shaking. "They didn't fire. They didn't attack. They only reminded us." Reminded us of what? The answer came from the historian Kaelrin, who stood at the center of the chamber. He held a star map in one hand and a dusty archive tablet in the other. "Reminded us that this is not first contact," he said. "It's the return of a species we erased from our records. On Curulon 5, people hid in buildings, terrified. Nothing worked. Even air filtration systems in the deep cities stopped. They couldn't breathe. They couldn't speak. And above them, the ship just waited. Then, without warning, a single message appeared on every surviving screen. This was a demonstration. Could have ended you. We chose not to. Tell the others." Then, in a flash of light that did not blind, in a silence that made no sound, the ship vanished. Key RELLON-5. Slowly powered back on, but not completely. Some systems never recovered. Some satellites refused to respond, and some machines started. doing things no one understood, calculations, movements, patterns. Something had changed. Earth hadn't just sent a ship. It had injected a warning into their very code. The message reached the council in hours. A full report. The shutdown. The voice. The threat. And at the end of the report, one quiet note from Kirillan Fee's prime director: Earth could have destroyed us. They didn't. I do not think they want war. I think they want something worse. They want memory. They want guilt. And they want us to feel it. The council met in silence. There were no arguments now, no shouting, only fear. One final question remained. If this was a warning, what would the real attack look like? They wanted peace, but Earth remembered the past. The galaxy was quiet now. Too quiet after the Kirillan 5 incident. No one dared enter Earth's space again. No ships, no probes, no messages. It had become a black zone, a place of fear. Even the bravest pirates refused to fly near it. But Earth stayed silent. No attacks. No demands. Only that one haunting pattern kept repeating in old signals we remember. The Galactic Council gathered for one last emergency summit. This time, not in anger, not in panic, but in shame. The Varelian unity, once proud and peaceful, now looked broken. The Zarnathi Republic had lost 3 ships. Kirillan 5 still ran on backup systems. And the old council members couldn't deny it anymore. Earth was not new to the stars. Earth had been here before, long ago. Historian Kaelrin stepped into the chamber. He didn't speak loudly, didn't raise fear. He simply placed a crystal on the table and pressed play. A forgotten voice spoke in ancient language. They trusted us. We used them. They fought for us. We abandoned them. Earth was the price we paid for peace. The council listened in horror. The truth was clear now. Earth had been a soldier world long ago. During the Great War of the Ancients, Earth was discovered by older species. Its people were used, trained to fight, to protect, to die, and win. The war ended. Earth was left behind, broken, silent, forgotten. The galaxy built peace on Earth's bones. And now, Earth had remembered. The council sent one last message. It was not a threat, not a warning, but something else. An apology. To the people of Earth, we speak not as rulers, but as those who remember too late. We come with no weapons, no lies, only truth. We did wrong. We used you, and we left you behind. Please, let us fix what we destroyed. Message was sent. Then the galaxy waited. 1 day passed, then 3, then 7. No answer. Then Earth spoke, not through radio, not through signals, but through light, across thousands of systems. The stars shifted, not physically, but mathematically. Beacons hidden in deep space activated one after another. Old machines, silent for centuries, all marked with one strange symbol, a circle inside. A star, the lost mark of Earth's forgotten armies. The galaxy held its breath. Then the message came. We were made to protect. We became what you needed. And when the war was over, you erased us. But we did not die. We went home, and we remembered. You asked for peace. We do not trust your peace. We will offer something else. Understanding. 1 ship. 1 meeting. No lies. Send someone honest. Or send no one at all. The council chose carefully. No politician. No soldier. They sent a young Xeno scholar named Tolan. She had no rank, no army, no secrets. Only truth. Her ship was small, unarmed, and slow. When she entered Earth's system, nothing attacked. When she passed Mars, a soft voice welcomed her. Talon, you were expected. She cried. She landed on Earth, not in a city, not in a base, in a green field, under a quiet sky, and there waiting for her were humans, not angry, not violent, just tired. They listened, They spoke. They told her everything. The war, the betrayal, silence. And Talon did the one thing no one else had. Done, she said simply. I'm sorry. That night, the stars above Earth shimmered, and for the first time in 10,000 years, Earth opened a channel to the galaxy. A calm voice spoke to every world. We do not forget, but we are willing to forgive. Peace will not be given freely, it must be earned. From silence, Earth had returned, not as a victim, not as a threat, but as a reminder that the past never truly dies, and those once forgotten may one day return with the power to reshape everything.